Wow. A new Islamic State video. I wonder who produced that. Nice outfit. Have you heard this? Outrage at IS killers, monsters. Apparently there's a new jihadi John who executes 5 British spies but doesn't actually execute them in the video. And a child from the UK murdered. Who would make a video like this? Can you imagine if you were in IS? Which you're not, of course, are you?
Of course not.
We know.
What happened to the last one?
What?
Bloke.
I've absolutely no idea.
Oh wait, didn't you say they blew him up in a drone
Oh, Jihadi John, yeah, drone strike. How convenient was that?
So what that means is if they didn't kill him in a drone strike, he could actually be living in London right now and nobody would be none the wiser.
Or did he really exist? Mohammed M. Wazi, they called him on the news.
Yeah, made up name.
Anyway, can you imagine? We would never want to be part of a Washington DC, Westminster, Vatican-funded outfit like IS, would you?
No, definitely not.
But if you were, right? Can you imagine? Say we were in front of the boss, and he says, "Right, you two, you're going to make a video for us, a promotional video, and what we're going to do is we're going to have a go at the British Prime Minister, and we're going to have a go, and we're going to pretend to execute a load of other people." And we'd go, "Are you joking?" Because what they're going to do, they're going to bomb us even more, aren't they?
Oh, but well, in that case then, what we'd have to do is quite clear that we would have to attack Parliament and Downing Street, because that's who we're saying we're going to have a go at.
A terrorist group would attack, you know, the infrastructures you mentioned before, wouldn't it? Not innocent men and women and children having a cup of coffee in Paris.
Unless, of course, you were controlled.
Do you know the original name of Paris was Para-ISIS? Look it up. Right, have a listen to this. New Jihadi John warns of more deaths. And he's got this fantastic new uniform on.
Brand new it is.
Brand new. There's the old one. Here's the new uniforms. I think they're made in India or China, something like that. They're all in it together, aren't they? They must be doing a fantastic trade in orange boiler suits.
Well, the amount of people they get through and blood all over them, I suppose you can get them washed.
He's also got a German Glock. Angela Merkel, are you selling those?
Angel Merkel.
Angel Merkel. And this is the Mirror. We found it on top of a bin. And it says, see the horror video, right? mirror.co.uk/must see. Well,
they'd want you to see something horrible, wouldn't they?
Well, of course, to keep you in fear. Anyway, have a listen to this. It says, the gunman said, this is a message to David Cameron, whoever he is. O slave of the White House, O mule of the Jews. How strange it is we find ourselves today hearing an insignificant leader like you challenge the might of Islamic State.
Well, they are quite mighty, because don't forget they were created by the Vatican, the White House and Parliament.
They're still funded by them now.
Yes.
Because they're all in it together.
Of course.
I mean, this is a war on Islam, and it's a war on your mind, body, spirits.
But not just that, because this new terror bloke, if he was really a Muslim, then they don't believe in killing.
No. Islam teaches peace. You know, just recently, I mean, in America and Germany and also in London, the local corrupt propaganda news media, television channels and stuff on the internet everywhere. MSN, yeah, have been making these reports about people attacking mosques and
divide and conquer,
and people with women with veils on and men dressed in Islamic clothes.
Be careful then.
Seriously, people, this is what you want to do, because it's called divide and conquer. They want you to think that people of Islam are terrorists, when really it's the mind controllers that are the terrorists, right? And they do it in plain sight. So, I mean, please don't attack people for no reason at all. It's not their fault. Islam preaches peace. It's a beautiful, beautiful religion. It's up to you whether you want to believe in religions or not. Me personally, I take all the good out of everything. So it carries on to say here, is how strange it is that a leader of a small island threatens us with a handful of planes. Why would you say that? You're going to get bombed even more, aren't you?
Yeah, do you think so?
Lots of money's been made in that, old boy.
Well,
fill out your expenses forms.
Well,
don't ruin it for all of us.
Just think about the Hellfire missiles. What, 170 grand a shot?
Oh, those. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. The brimstone missiles that
That's
Mr.
them,
Cameron
yeah.
speaks about. Our wonderful Prime Minister going to do something about words and what Prime Minister means.
But
You
wait,
wouldn't
wait,
believe
wait,
it.
hold it a minute. We can't feed or house the poor, but we can
Or the homeless.
fund a war.
Oh, there's always money for war.
Oh,
I mean,
that's-
all those poor people up in Lancashire and Cumbria, their houses are flooded and they're being robbed and stuff.
that Cameron went up to see and they told him to do one.
Yeah, get lost. In nice words. There's no money for that, and he says, well, we spend a lot on it. But the brimstone missiles, £175,000 per unit.
Oh well, that's not a problem. It's no problem when you've got so much money that you've got no poverty anywhere in your country or in the world. So yeah, that's not a problem.
There's always plenty of money for war. So it carries on to say, one would have thought you'd have learned the lessons of your pathetic master in Washington and his failed campaign against the Islamic State. They funded the Islamic State, thank you very much. So who's produced this video? It's getting clearer
Sounds
now, isn't
very,
it?
very similar to sort of politician type speech.
It is, isn't it? But it seems like you say anything about the government or Cameron or Obama, then you're a terrorist.
Yes.
Or you're a terrorist. Okay? But it seems like you, like your predecessors Blair and Brown, are just as arrogant and foolish. In fact, David, you are more of an imbecile. Cameron, an imbecile. He's definitely not an imbecile. He's a lot of other things. Suggestions in the comments boxes below. We can see them mounted up now. He's definitely not an imbecile. In fact, David, you're more of an imbecile. Only an imbecile would dare to wage war. Wages, anybody? Theatre. Against a land where the law of Allah reigns supreme. What land's that then? Wherever they lay their hat.
Pretty, I guess so.
Because they're all over the place, aren't they? In fact, Islam doesn't teach this. It's very peaceful.
Now you'll know if it's political stuff if it starts talking about prices and wages.
This video seems like it's been produced by some political whip, not some Islamic terrorist organisation. Islam doesn't preach terrorism. It says, "Oh, people of Britain, know Islam State, our country." So they're in Libya, Afghanistan, Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Iraq, Iran,
Anywhere that they want
Lebanon.
to be.
Which country is that? Sorry, this sounds like political
Ukraine.
spin. This is political spin, isn't it? So who's produced this? Where is it? Our country is here to stay, and we will continue to wage jihad.
So it's a country now.
Fund both sides, yeah. Fund both sides. It's big business. Break borders, and one day invade your land. So be fearful, people of Britain.
Yes.
Yeah, they're coming to get you. The ones funded by our servitude. As for those who wish to continue fighting under the banner of Cameron on the minimum wage.
There you go. There you
On
go.
the minimum wage? What's the minimum wage got to do with terrorism? This is. Oh, come on. I saw there's going to be some great comments on this video. On the minimum wage, ask yourself, do you think your government will care about you when you come to into our hands? Right, again, this means if you say anything bad about Cameron and the government, then you're a terrorist. I can't believe this. His rant finishes with the young boy aged around 5 saying, "We will kill the kuffar," and that means unbelievables in Arabic. Over there. Well, over there could be anywhere, couldn't it?
Over there.
I wonder if this was filmed in Elstree Studios in London. People still talking about the moon landings, whether they're fake or not, are you? We don't know. We've no idea. I haven't been to the moon. I haven't got a telescope big enough to see if there's a flag waving about on there with all the wind.
But we all have an opinion, and my opinion is probably not. Probably not.
It's probably fake, but yeah, I keep an open mind about that.
Well, there's more technology in this camera than there was in the whole of NASA when it's supposed to have sent them to the moon back in '69.
Yeah, we're still using space junk as computers and laptops. Where is it? The 5 captives dressed in orange boiler suits are not seen being executed. On the front it says, "New Jihadi John executes 5 British spies." Hold on, there's somebody in a fluorescent jacket looking at us. Downing Street would not comment last night. I wonder why. The Foreign Office said it is studying the video contents. One source said it is very likely this is IS trying to deflect attention from its recent military failures.
Oh, it's recent military. Oh, it's very likely. Very likely.
I thought it was the British forces that had recent military failures, and they were torturing Iraqis and stuff, weren't they? That's not very nice. So it's to recruit more British Muslims. Well, I live in an Islamic area, and everybody in that area know that this is un-Islamic. I mean, it's just ridiculous. He says, he added, no doubt there will be more subsequent appeals to British Muslims to tackle the British people. Let's put it this way, let's go back to Para-ISIS, you know, on November the 13th, wasn't it? Friday the 13th. And we found out about that while that was staged because of the Knights Templar and stuff. Read The Gods from Eden if anybody's interested.
Yes.
Daniel, the barber, mentioned about that book. It's a cracking book. Camp's falling over. It's going to fall over again, isn't it? Camera. Anyway, have we got anything else to say about this?
I think that should do for the time being.
So, yeah, absolutely monstrous whoever's produced this, and it's not Islamic State.
Debt Free TV, in association with GetOutOfDebtFree.org.